Hey guys, what's up? Chris here for BeerGeekNation.com, and today we are doing an absolutely epic beer review from the brewery. This, my friends, is their Mocha Wednesday, coming in at a massive 18.6%. This is essentially their chocolate rain with coffee, and if you don't know what chocolate rain is, it's their Black Tuesday, which is an imperial stout aged for a year in bourbon barrels with Cho chocolate, and this one they're adding coffee into that. Unfortunately, this is part of the Reserve Society or Hoarder Society only, so you're not gonna be able to get it unless you trade for it. I know, poor me, we get to try it, so, but I'm doing you guys a public service, okay? So, you know, that we'll look at it that way. So with that said, let me get into a glass so that you guys know what it smells, tastes, and do the final verdict on the Mocha Wednesday. All right, guys, the aroma on the Mocha Wednesday. Oh, massive chocolate. I mean, it smells like the most delicious dark chocolate, bourbon, vanilla, oak. I get this kind of sweet pipe tobacco. Lots of coffee. I would say it's a little bit like a greener coffee. I wouldn't say it's like a sweeter coffee. Definitely getting an espresso type of flavor. But I'm not getting any alcohol, and that's kind of crazy for 18.6%. You don't smell it or anything. All right, guys, the taste on the Mocha Wednesday. Cheers. Wow. That's kind of ridiculous and very dangerous. Right at the front of the tongue. Wow. And just, wow. Right at the front of the tongue, you get big coffee, a coffee bitterness, vanilla, bourbon. I'm getting bourbon. Middle of the mouth, you get some milk chocolate, dark chocolate, some raisiny, kind of figgy dark fruits, which I've always gotten from Black Tuesday. So you can tell the Black Tuesday base is definitely there. But that big chocolate you get from Chocolate Rain is there as well. You're also getting some of that coffee. The coffee's not quite as like in your face as I was thinking it would be, but it actually works really well with the beer. It brings out a lot of the dark fruits. The chocolate kind of just balances off that coffee really nice. In the aftertaste, definitely some residual sweetness, dark fruit, excuse me, bourbon, vanilla, again, more of a coffee kind of sweetness in there as well. 18.6%. You get a little bit of a warming flavor, a little bit of sweetness, but it is not nearly as cloying as you'd think a beer this big would be. Definitely probably the most balanced of the Black Tuesday series, which is actually saying a lot because, I mean, they've always been really big, aggressive beers, but this thing is fantastic. Wow. All right, guys, so the final verdict on the brewery's Mocha Wednesday, 18.6% alcohol by volume. Again, available through the Reserve Society and Hoarder Society only, so I apologize. You're gonna have to trade for this one, but guys, this beer is absolutely epic. It's getting an A for me, and it's like between an A+ and an A beer, and I think the one thing holding me back is maybe I was hoping for a little bit more coffee. And that sounds absolutely ridiculous, but I'm a big kind of coffee and beer guy, and you know, the brewery kind of goes over the top sometimes, and I was hoping for more of that coffee, but it's an amazing beer, massive bourbon barrel, massive chocolate, definitely that coffee kind of rounds it all out to really just make it a cohesive beer. So maybe it accomplished what they wanted to do with it, but maybe I was hoping for more coffee. You think coffee would kind of kill the bourbon and the chocolate and the actual beer, so maybe that's the case, but getting an A for me. Awesome stuff, just an absolutely epic beer. And with that said, folks, remember life's too short. Drink amazing beers. Cheers.